Photographers Horace Bristol and Dorothea Lange famously documented the plight of migrant farm workers struggling to survive the Dust Bowl days of the Great Depression. Images that informed John Steinbeck's The Grapes of Wrath. Tonight, Jim Axelrod has the story of a modern-day photographer opening America's eyes to another epic struggle for survival.
Unless you picture the doorway.
Steve Liss is a master photographer. You don't take 43 Time magazine covers without knowing how to handle a camera. But his latest subjects are a group that's moved out of the spotlight, the 50 million Americans who live in poverty.
What wasn't photographing presidents giving you that you needed to go searching out this?
I think a sense of making a real contribution, a sense of being able to make the world a better place.
3 years ago, Liss, who teaches photography at Columbia College Chicago, founded a project called In Our Own Backyard. He's recruiting photographers to travel the country and make the invisible visible.
When you take a look at a trailer like this, what goes through your mind?
I wonder what it must be like to live there. Wonder what it must be like to raise your children there.
We caught up with Liss in Athens County, Ohio, the state's poorest, where 1 in 4 people lives in poverty.
I can recite statistics to you all you want, but when I do that, people's eyes glaze over. But if I tell the story of one family and one family's struggle with poverty, and if I tell it in a compelling way, then they're engaged.
On this day, the one family is Shirley Fourriders. She lives in a rickety trailer with her son Dalton, daughter Michaela, and her boyfriend on $450 a month from welfare and $500 a month in food stamps.
You don't feel like you've been seen all that much in your life, do you?
No. I feel like I've just been shoved away and the closet door's just been shut on me, if you know what I mean.
What's it been like to have him here taking pictures of you?
It has been wonderful. He has treated me and my family like a human being.
And what I showed you?
Just that.
Finding dignity amid poverty's grinding despair follows in the long tradition of photographers like Dorothea Lange, who captured the humanity of those ravaged by the Great Depression.
I never met Dorothea Lange. She passed away before I was even in the profession, but I'd like to think that she'd be proud of us and proud of the contribution we're making.
The contribution of taking what's hard to face and compelling people to look at it.
I want poverty to have a place at the table that it doesn't presently have, that it hasn't had for 40 years.
Because as Steve Liss understands it, you can't fix what you can't see. Jim Axelrod, CBS News, Coolsville, Ohio.